Sir, I wanted to ask you,
Huh.
this Shilajit is in the form of a glue. Is it a glue?
Yes. It will be in the form of a glue.
And what quantity should be taken, sir, of that?
One drop.
Okay.
It is just like half a drop you should take.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, people will join late. That is one thing. Anyways, so today we are going to talk about the fitness programs which will give you the maximum benefit. All right. So,
Okay.
as I was talking to you, there's only two kinds of programs which you need to focus on. One is the one which strengthens your heart and your lungs. Okay, the other one is which strengthens your joints and your muscles. So, these are the two things. And how you're going to do that is you can either combine these two things together. You can do cardiovascular exercise, which is called as which is nothing but strengthening your lungs and your heart. That is one thing which you can do, which we'll call it as cardio. All right. So cardio means these are exercises which strengthens your lungs and your heart mostly. Okay. Then comes strength training, which strengthens your joints and your muscles and your ligaments and everything. So these two has to be combined with good nutrition to achieve maximum fat burn. Rahul sir, hello. I think he's still figuring something out. Okay, so the best way to do this is morning if you focus on cardiovascular exercises like running, jogging, cycling, and evening if you focus on strength training. That is one of the best ways to split your workout and load. But let's say you want to combine it together and get done with it, then what you can do is you can do 20 minutes of cardiovascular exercise and then the remaining 40 minutes you can do strength. Or you can split it 20 20 20. 20 minutes cardio, then do 20 minutes strength and then do 20 minutes cardio again. Okay, you can decide which one you want to do. So there are different combinations and permutations which you can try to achieve fat burn. All right. And with respect to strength training exercises, there's a list of 5 6 exercises which you are supposed to do. Okay. I will list them down over here. Okay. So first is cardio. Cardiovascular exercises. What are they? Brisk walking is for only if you have a knee pain and then doctor has asked you not to run and everything. Only then you need to do normal walking. Otherwise, brisk walk, jogging, cycling. If you're in an apartment, climbing the stairs, climbing up, down the stairs, skipping. All right. So these are the exercises which comes under the cardio category. When do you do this? It doesn't matter when you do it, but this is the most important thing: empty stomach or very light stomach. This is what we need to be focusing on: cardiovascular exercise. Then comes your strength. See, why are we doing strength also is there's something called as a afterburn. Afterburn means what what your body does after a particular exercise. Okay, so afterburn is even after you finish a workout, your body will be burning calories at a higher level. That is called as an afterburn, which happens mostly when you do strength training exercise. When you do running, cycling, swimming, the afterburn will be there for like an hour or so after your exercise. After that, it just goes off. But when you do strength training, it stays for a longer time, sometimes even up to 24 to 48 hours. All right. So, what are the strength training exercises? You can't do just one kind of exercise. Okay, you should do every strength training exercise should have these 4 exercises. First one is squats. Second one is kneeled push up, knee push up, or full push up. This has to be there. Third one comes shoulder push up or any kind of shoulder press. Okay, then comes deadlift, any kind. Okay, then comes leg rise, full crunch. Okay, now if you have TRX and other equipments, then it gets a little bit more, we can add more variety. This is only for body weight exercises. Okay, deadlift is once again you need something heavy to lift. All of these things which we can teach in our upcoming session. Maybe tomorrow I can teach you all of these exercises. We can go kneel push up, full push up, shoulder push up. I think shoulder push up we have already done, squats we have already done, kneel push up we have already done, full push ups we have already done in all these classes, right? People who have attended would have covered all of these things. Leg raise also we have done, full crunch also we have done. The only thing which we have not done is deadlift, which I will show you in tomorrow's class. So let's say an ideal fat routine would be like morning. Okay, I will take warm water. I'm just going to tell you a story. Okay, so I will tell you what an ideal fat burn day would be like. Morning, I'll take warm water plus honey plus lime. Okay. Okay. Once I've taken this, I'll go for a jog. 30 minutes. I will not jog for continuously 30 minutes because I'm beginning. So I will walk, then I will jog a little bit, then I'll walk a little bit, then I'll jog a little bit. But make sure that in 30 minutes I'm doing walking and jogging. Okay. So I finished this. I came back home. Okay. I took a bath. And because I'm a beginner, okay, I will just eat a banana. Because I'm still beginning, I can't stay empty stomach, right? So I'll eat banana and then drink water. That's it. Then I go about my work. Work. Then afternoon happened. Afternoon I will eat category A. 40% of it I'll eat. Category B, I ate another 40%. Then I ate chicken and milk, 2 pieces of chicken and milk, chicken and curd and some curd, which became my 20%. That's it. This is my most complicated part. The toughest part is meal one, right? Meal one. I ate this, now I will forget about food. Because I'm beginning, I get a little hungry in the evening. So what I did, I just drank tea. And let's say a biscuits. Alright. And then my stomach was fine. Or instead of tea and biscuit, better alternative is lemon juice or musambi juice. I drank. Now I forgot about food, everything. Then meal two. Meal two, what happened? I had a party. So I ate biryani. End of story. I actually ate biryani today for lunch. I ate one proper biryani. So this is how a ideal fat burn day will look like. Okay. Now let us discuss about you guys. How has it been all these days? What are the challenges which you guys are facing when you're trying to follow this diet? You can unmute and then we can speak.
Sir, I can do it very comfortably now. For the
Comfortable
past, yeah,
already.
2 days,
Okay.
2 days. Because usually before this also I used to have my breakfast late
Okay.
at about 10:30, 11 o'clock I used to have. So I can just push it another hour. So 12 o'clock I'm having my
Super.
lunch. So it's fine, no problem again.
Okay.
And then when I go on sipping this warm water with lemon juice, and I have about 3 to 4 glasses in the whole day.
That's okay. That's okay. That's absolutely fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. See, any portion to be controlled, Sushma ma'am is asking. See, don't go by portion control, you go by how much your stomach can comfortably handle each thing. How will you know? By looking at the portion? See, if you're asking for portion control, that means you haven't figured out how much of what you can eat. You start off with your raw foods. There only when you start putting that, you on by day 5 you will understand how much portion you need to eat. Initially, don't go by portion. Don't think about these things. You see whichever you can eat comfortably. Don't stuff yourself. Eat comfortably from you start from your nuts and then you work your way to your fruits. You'll only know how much comfortably you're eating. Now after you eat that, then you start off with your dal, sabzi, and then your roti and then your rice. In a week, you will only understand how much portion you can handle. That's all. Don't worry about portion and all of those things. Those things and all is not realistic. How many days will you do portion control? Please tell me. We are talking about a diet plan which you can follow for life. Portion control is too irritating. You will give up on these things in a week or a month maximum. So don't go do portion control, please. Rahul sir, you have any question? Amit sir, Sudha ma'am.
No, sir, fantastic.
Rahul sir is drinking something. Please suggest how to control weight when working in rotation shift. Okay, this is extremely tricky. Okay, Sudha ma'am, especially when you're working in shifts, your hormones will be all over the place. The best strategy which some of my clients follow is in the they will fix a time. For example, let's say your shift is at around, let's say, 3 a.m. in the morning. For example, that's the shift. Then what they do is they finish off their first meal in the morning itself. They wake up at 3, they'll do whatever things they need to do, and then by 4 o'clock, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., they'll have their meal one. All right, and then they will just do their thing, sip on lemon juice, and then they have their meal when they are the most hungry. That's how you can cycle. Although you get really, really hungry at around 5 a.m. if you wake up at 3 a.m. But if you can give me an example of your shift, I can help you. Just tell me one of your shifts.
Hi. We'll be working in rotation shifts. It's like in a 6-month period, around the clock we'll be working. So 3 months, 6 to 3. I mean 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Other 3 months, 3 to 12 p.m. Then 12 to 6 p.m. It goes on.
Goes on like that, right? So
Yes.
from the time you start till the time you go to sleep, okay, so that will be 12 hours.
Yes.
12 hours, right?
Yeah.
So in these 12 hours, what you can do is you can find 2 times when you're the most hungry. When you're awake, you find the 2 times when you're most hungry and then you eat in that waking period. So then what happens? Minimum 13 hours your body will be in without food. 13 to 14 hours. For example, let's say your shift is from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m., right?
Yes.
So what time will you go to sleep after you get back home?
Maybe 10.
Yeah, if that is the case, then what you can do is you can have a regular breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
6 a.m. you get to work, you have your breakfast around 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And then, or you can have a late breakfast then, like 10, 10:30, and then you can eat your dinner at around 8 o'clock and then go to sleep by 9:30, 10. If it is a 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. shift, am I right? 6 a.m. to
Yeah.
3 p.m., right?
Yes. Got it.
Now, let's say it is 3 p.m. to 6 a.m. There's a shift like that.
3 p.m. to 12 p.m. 12 a.m. Sorry.
3 p.m. to 12 a.m. Perfect. Now, if it is 3 p.m. to 12 a.m., what you can do is you can skip breakfast and have lunch. So, before you head to work, you will eat your lunch because you will anyways wake up late. If you're getting back from work at 12 in the night, what time will you wake up?
Around 8 or 9.
8 or 9 you'll wake up, right? So have your try to push that, drink lemon juice, and then by 12:31 you have a decent meal. Okay, so you will have lunch and dinner on shifts where you have 3 p.m. to 12 midnight. You can have lunch and dinner. So, ma'am, that's why keep it very simple. Okay, when you're awake, eat 2 times. That's all. It doesn't matter what period you're awake. But in your case, in different times, you will want different kind of foods. Early morning, you can't eat the dry fruits. So eat fruits and then eat your meal. You understood? Go by how your body feels, but always start with. See, you will never go wrong with raw foods. Very rarely will you go wrong with raw foods. Indians though will never go wrong with wrong foods, with raw foods because our body is pretty good. We don't have allergies like other countries they have peanut allergy and all of those allergies. We will not have. We don't have generally allergies like that. So when you're awake, eat twice. That's the key. It doesn't matter in which time period you are. In your case, be a little careful because your body will not want different things in different point of time.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
ma'am, I'm telling you, you'll start with day one and see, okay? By day 10, you'll hit a sync.
Sure.
All right. If you need any assistance, I'm always there. You can always message me and I'll help you out.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No problem. Anybody else have any questions?
Sir, I have a query.
Who's this? Amit sir?
Yeah, I'm Amit, sir.
Yeah.
So actually, as per Ayurveda, you have to avoid food in the night, but you suggest take food on the night as a raw material. Is it good?
It depends upon the lifestyle. Technically speaking, Ayurveda, if you follow Ayurveda, it's a different level. But not everybody can follow Ayurveda for a long period
Yes,
of time.
sir.
See,
Yes.
according to Ayurveda, you're supposed to finish your last meal by 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Right? But how many of you
Yeah.
can do that?
Very rare.
Very rare. See, before and all, you know what used to happen? No light. There's only candle light. What will you do till 10 a.m., 10 p.m. in the morning, in the night?
Yeah.
6:30, it is dark.
Yeah.
What will you do? And people also say you're not supposed to eat in the dark.
Okay.
So what used to happen is, see, Ayurveda at that point of time was created based on that particular lifestyle.
Yeah.
In those times, you used to be in bed by 7 p.m., 8 p.m.
Yeah.
because you're working from 5 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
From 5 a.m. you're working till 6 a.m. in the morning. 7 o'clock you eat so much of white rice which was cooked yesterday.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah. Correct.
They keep in that pot, right?
Yeah.
White rice poured in water. Do you do that in North? In your
Yeah. In our sites, actually, farmers generally do these things, sir.
they do these things, right? Because they're working
Yeah.
the hot sun, it'll keep their system cool. That's why
Yeah.
they drink that just that old rice in water and
Yeah.
one chili in their hand or an onion in their hand and
And onion, sir. Onion.
onion and salt and chili. They
Uh,
drink that in
uh,
the morning. Okay,
yeah.
so and then they will work again.
Uh-huh.
And afternoon they'll eat so much rice.
Yeah.
and then they will sleep under the tree for half an hour, 1 hour.
Yeah.
It's too hot to work in the field.
Yeah.
And evening, they chill out, they work a little bit, and then they will. Uh, Rahul sir, I'm coming. And then evening, by 6 o'clock, they are exhausted, they are hungry, and it is dark.
Yeah.
So they'll have food, and then they go to sleep.
Yeah.
Morning sleep at around 8 o'clock. So that time, that works. But
Yeah.
Ayurveda is thousands of years old, right? So they would have written for that era.
Sir, and again one query, sir. How much duration you have to do strengthening exercise, sir?
How much?
Duration, sir. Duration.
Exercise.
Strengthening exercise.
Strength exercise not more than 45 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so keep it as 1 hour, 10 minutes warm up, 35 minutes workout, and then another 10 minutes cool down and stretches and everything. So maximum 50 minutes you can keep.
In 50 minutes, sir, how much calorie burns, sir, generally?
Generally, you can burn around 300 to 400 calories.
Okay.
300 calories minimum you can burn. Depends upon how intense you are working out. In my sessions, you'll easily burn around 300, 400 calories, 350 calories.
Okay.
Also, you had
And sir, without exercise, normal person, how much calorie burns, sir?
without exercise, sir.
Yeah. Our body, how much calorie burns, sir?
It depends upon your metabolism, sir. If you have really high metabolism, your body will burn a little bit more higher calories.
Okay.
You can't. It's very hard. I can't just tell how much. Every person's body is different. You can't say, okay, fine, you'll burn so much. No chance. That too, now too, during lockdown, your body is struggling. No physical activity, metabolism will come down. So that's why we are doing all of the circus. Walking in the morning, workout in the evening, eating ashwagandha, eating just 2 meals. All of these things is to do what? To increase your calorie burn during the day.
Okay.
The
Actually,
more
sir,
calories your body burns, the more fat it will burn.
okay.
You should make your
Actually,
body into a burning machine.
okay.
All the time it is burning something. When you do strength training exercises, it keeps burning throughout the day.
Okay. Actually, sir, Google told that around 15 to 1800 calorie burn by a normal person without doing it.
That is what Google says, but I think it might be much higher than that based on the person.
Okay.
For example, my body, according to the scale, it burns 1600 calories per day.
Okay.
Generally,
Okay.
we call it a metabolic rate.
Yeah.
1600 is mine. But when I was, now I'm 34, all right. When I was 24, my calorie count was 1800.
Okay.
My body used to burn 1800 calories according to the meter. See, there's 200 calories reduction in the span of 10 years.
Okay.
So you can't pinpoint the same body, same me. Where was I? Where I am. But still, but when I was age of 24, I used to eat 6 meals.
Okay.
Because I was skinny, I want to gain weight, and I was always eating. But now I've reached a certain age, and my body is in a different mode, so I eat in a certain way.
Okay.
So I can't eat how I used to be when I was 24. Now I'm 34. I'm eating maybe a quarter of the food I was eating when I was 24. Easy. I will tell you my routine. Morning, I used to have training at 6:30 a.m. in the morning. I'll have training, right? So I used to drink 300 ml milk in the morning at around 6 o'clock, 300 ml milk, and 9 o'clock breakfast. 11 o'clock I will eat a snack. Lunch at 1:30, then pre-workout, then workout, then post-workout,
Okay.
and then dinner, and then milk before I go to sleep.
Okay.
So 6 to 7 times I used to eat throughout the day. But now if I try to eat like that, first of all, it won't go inside. My appetite will come down. Now, or I'll get a belly. Before I could eat one and a half plate of Hyderabadi biryani, like you know that.
Yeah. Size big.
Now, if I eat three, I am full. So, Rahul sir, you're raising a hand. You have any question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, please ask me, Rahul sir.
Yes, sir. Just wanted to ask that is it intermittent fasting is important or what about that?
It depends upon what's your fitness goal. If your fitness goal and your lifestyle is such that you're extremely inactive throughout the day, working from home throughout the day, no physical activity, then
Mm.
if you can fast intermittently, intermittent fasting is just a name. We have been doing intermittent fasting for thousands of years.
Okay.
Okay, so intermittent fasting is anything where you're not eating for more than 10 hours. It's called intermittent fasting. So basically, you're having dinner and your breakfast, right?
Yeah.
That itself is intermittent fasting.
Yeah, that means 16 hours window period is there as starvation.
That is just one guy, he said 16 and 8, and then he marketed it well. People think intermittent fasting means it's 16 and 8. It's not like that. Even 18 and 4 is intermittent fasting.
In
Even 12
Dixit
and 12
diet,
is
there,
intermittent fasting.
in Dixit diet, they said that the means 8 hours window period is there.
Huh.
You
So,
eat, and there was a
you eat
fasting
whatever
period.
you want. Yeah, yeah.
So
You can,
that is a scientific basis. There the insulin secretion. Whenever you eat a glucose,
hmm.
when the
Insulin will come.
then the hello.
Yeah, yeah. I can understand. Yeah.
Anyone eat any form of sugar, then there is a spike of insulin.
Yeah.
So the intermittent fasting principle is that you limit the intake.
Yeah. So that insulin doesn't
Such
come.
a way that there are 16 hours you should fast.
Yeah.
In 8 hour window you should eat.
Yeah.
According to Dixit diet, they said 2 meals, but it is already there in Western literature also. They said that means in 8 hour window you should eat, and means insulin secretion, insulin resistance will be diminished.
Yeah. So yeah, that is also there. See, I've tried intermittent fasting. I've been fasting for the past 6 years now, and I've tried
Okay.
different formulations: 16,
Okay.
8, 18, 6, 24,
Uh,
12, 12.
yeah.
And I found that if you do this brunch and supper, you get the same
Yeah.
effect of 16 and 8.
Okay.
I'm just finding a better, more. See, if I say for
No,
everybody 16, 8, 16,
I know that is effective.
yeah. So 16, 8 is
That means
effective, but not everybody can
that,
follow it.
yeah, that is the question. But
So
means,
if I don't know if you're there for day one, the first thing I told them about 2 meals is you should have minimum have 14 to 16 hours of time where you're not eating. That's the principle.
I am not there.
You're
Actually,
not
I am.
okay. So day one, oh sorry,
Yeah.
day two, I think. I told these guys, when was it, guys? Day four, yesterday I told you, right? 14 to 16 hours you're not supposed to eat. When was it? Day two.
Day two, sir.
Day two.
No,
So the idea is 14 to 16 hours. All of these things is for them
no,
to keep there.
I just to ask you, means that is, I mean, scientific and all.
Yeah, it is scientific. It will work.
Yeah, I have asked all my friends, colleagues, doctors. They have said there is scientific way of
Yeah, it
fasting
works.
and all.
It works. That's what I'm saying. No, the longer you go without food, the less insulin your body will produce. That means the more fat you will burn.
Mhm.
I've tried 16/8. It worked for me. But then I like to experiment because my clients, not everybody can directly jump into 16/8. So my target
Yeah,
is eight,
that is okay. That is okay.
my target is 18/6.
Okay, okay.
So I can do it, but if I tell this to my clients, then they'll freak out. 18 hours without food, are you crazy? So I say 14. And when they reach 14, I say 16.
Okay.
When they reach 16, I say 18. But day one, if I say 18 hours, they won't come to my class.
Yeah, definitely.
You should go one day without food. That is the ultimate target. Then what will happen? Your body, whatever nonsense is there, will just to go. Your cancerous cells, your virus, your bacteria,
Actually, according to Japanese scientist,
autophagy. He got
that 1 day, 2 day complete fasting is prevent cancer.
yes, prevents cancer. It is called
There's a
autophagy.
Nobel, no, there's a Nobel Prize winner.
He got a Nobel Prize, which we always knew. Like these, even in Christianity there is fasting.
Yeah.
Even in Islam there is fasting. Even
Yes,
in
yes,
Hinduism there is fasting. In
yes,
Jainism there is fasting. In Buddhism there is
yeah,
fasting. You know how Jainism is fasting? They don't eat after sunset.
yeah.
So
That is definitely right.
obviously they'll eat by 6 o'clock.
Hmm.
And then when is the next meal? Breakfast.
Yeah.
9 o'clock, 8:39. So 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. how much hours? 12 hours.
Yeah.
So 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 15 hours fasting.
Yeah, actually, I want to know that. Hello.
Yeah, you wanted to know?
Know that means I actually didn't attend your previous meetings, but I want to know. Means I'm eager to know that means how can we improve the person's dietary and all habits.
Dietary habits.
Yeah. Means
See,
according to that Dixit diet and all and that and Jain habit, but we should form some protocol.
yeah. So that is why, I created that category A, category B, category C. Were you there for day 2? You're not there on day 2, is it?
No, I'm not day two. I'm just recently on that.
Okay, go in the videos, just scroll up.
I'm
In
an
day
anesthesiologist. I'm a doctor.
Okay, so in day 2,
I'm
I've
giving
given the
some
protocol, sir.
yeah.
Uh, Wait, I will show you.
No, it's okay. You show me on WhatsApp. I will see it later because right now many audience is there,
Yeah,
so I don't want to disturb that.
cool. We are
Yeah.
almost
So
done.
you
Now the next session is at 7 o'clock where these guys have to come for the workout.
me the data discreetly, so we'll study that.
No problem. You can see, sir. It'll be a revision for
Yeah.
these guys also. I'll just share
No,
it.
you don't call me sir. You are very senior.
Okay, I'll
So
just.
we will share data and we will means work for a better kind of mankind. That's it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Once again, guys, for people who have seen this and then who are not following it, please create your own categorization and send it to me so that I can vet it and then I can give it to you. Everybody remembers, right? Category A, category B, category C. Do you have any questions with this? How we are supposed to categorize food and in what order we need to eat? Anybody has any questions with this? Sudha ma'am, Sushma ma'am?
No, sir.
No, right? Okay. So it'll be great if you guys can, actually pen this down and give it to me so that, I can assess it better. Okay, cool. If you don't have any questions, sometimes you work till late night. What is your suggestion for midnight hunger? Okay. The best thing for midnight hunger is to keep a vial of lemon juice by your bedside or drink water. And when you work late night, what you can also do is you can have little bit late dinner is one more thing which you can actually experiment with. How late are you talking about, Sushma?
Sometimes it goes around 12 or 1 in night.
That is okay. That is okay. I don't know why you will get late night hunger. Eat good. Eat a good dinner. Don't eat light dinner if you're working late. Because you're anyways
Okay.
eating 2 meals,
Yeah.
right? What is the point if you eat light dinner? Although it is recommended that you eat light in the night.
No, usually I take light dinner.
Hmm.
So by the time it's 12, 12:30, I feel hungry.
Try to increase the quantity a little bit so that you don't have to eat at that time.
Okay.
It is better if you eat off and then don't eat rather than eat now and eat later.
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome, guys.
Thank you.
Okay. So in this group, how many of you enjoyed these sessions and then would like to continue next week? Let me know. Madhura ma'am, you will join from next week for our regular classes. What about Sushma ma'am, Sudha ma'am, Ashish sir, Amit sir, Rahul sir? Okay, Sudha ma'am will also join from next week. Sushma ma'am? what about-
Next week's session will be only for the workout session, or
Only
even the
workout
video
Seven to-
online sessions will be there.
all on like the workouts we do from 7 to 8. You guys can join regularly from 7 to 8. You follow these fitness plans. Morning you go for a walk, You follow meal, you do meal 1, you come for my training, then you eat your meal 2. You do this for minimum 1 month, and then you see how your results are. You'll start burning fat like that. Otherwise, if you want to continue on your own, that's also great. But the advantage of working out with us is you will have support, and you can always contact me and call me and tell me I need help with this. What do I do about this? Then I can help you with that. That's the idea. Otherwise, if you want to, some people come for my class. They already have a gym membership, and they want to work out on their own. So they just use this and then they apply in their life. That's also one way. Or if you want my assistance, you can always join for my regular classes. Okay, cool guys. So I will see you at 7 o'clock. Today is a strong session taken by another trainer called Samir. Today is more of a dance kind of a workout. In the sense, music. More music will be involved in today's workout. It is called a Strong by Zumba. Okay, cool. So I will see you guys tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Yeah?